Hello, Bobby. Good morning. Do you hear me? I'm audible?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah. Hello, Bobby.
Good.
Good morning.
Hello. How are you? That
Yeah,
was
I'm fine,
crazy.
thanks.
I'm having such issues this morning. I couldn't log into my Hyperledger account for some reason. I think I
Ah,
had
okay.
I did something in a personal Confluence account with another company and it completely screwed me up. So I figured it out. So I'm back on and the agenda's there and everything's there. I'm just making sure I have all my stuff. Okay, updated. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'm also planned other, I think, 2 or 3 days on holidays from Wednesday, I think.
So you've been
And
on
but
holiday? How nice.
yeah, are you curious? I'm planning to go there.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I like to share.
Okay. I'd
Yeah,
love to
yeah,
see where
the
you're going.
link. Yes, not here.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hey
Good
Peter, how are
morning,
you?
Peter.
Good. While Gianluca's pulling that up, I spoke with an old bandmate of mine who left Lake House because he moved to California, but he just moved back and joined the Lake House again, but with a different band. But he reached out to me for separate reasons. He's a doctor in integrated medicine, um, and he's interested in putting together an AI agent to help patients and doctors. In this field of integrated medicine and feels there isn't something out there right now. Either people use
Question.
WebMD, which doesn't,
Uh,
go ahead.
integrated medicine.
Yeah, so integrated medicine is more where it's about, um, it's more like holistic type, natural remedies, looking for like, hey, let's do treatment, let's do more natural therapies before we get into prescribing drugs and
Yep, yep.
surgeries and cutting people up.
Looking at all
And
Okay.
avenues of medicine.
and so what he's saying is, let's try acupuncture, let's try other
All
things
avenues. Yep.
um, that and so they focus more on that for pain and discomfort. Hey, before you start popping pills, why don't you try this natural herb or element that'll soothe your stomach. um and so they're sort of saying they're sort of the WebMDs, which doesn't really cover that stuff very well. um
Or at all.
and then there's like Google searches, and there's a lot of misinformation out there and quacks that as a result make the people that really are, you know, into this field and doing it based on scientific data, not, oh, 5 people tried this and it worked. Um, there's a
And
lot of misinformation. And so he
it
wants to create a curated data set
sounds like
of
Snowflake.
verified studies and verified, content, so that it's trusted data sources that people can go to. Um, and so he's like, I'm like, hey, listen, you need to verify this. You need to make sure you have access to the right data. Um, but yeah, we could definitely work with you on building some kind of proof of concept.
So that's
Okay.
interesting because I've been I don't know if Gianluca's going in the same direction I am, but I've been reading to try to figure out what JRAM is doing all about Snowflake, and it sounds like there's already like trusted libraries in Snowflake, and he can create his own trusted library and then pull it into one of those data warehouses to query it. So you could pull all different libraries, like say you have a acupuncture library, a, a physical therapist library, an MD library, and this guy's back is hurting. Which from all three you could pull in and ask the question.
Hmm.
And you would use, of course, AIFAQ to ask that question of your Snowflake data. Sorry, go ahead,
Okay.
Right.
Gianluca.
No, no. The question is if currently is there any good documentation or like some data which are available? I mean, the knowledge is in the doctor skills or also, yeah,
So
because
I think more, Gianluca, it's there's so many different um, avenues a doctor can look at with different types of medicine, and they don't talk to each other. Like you will not get an MD talking to an acupuncturist. You will not get a physical therapist talking to an MD because one wants surgery, one wants medicine, drugs, and so I think it's more the information is out there. It's just not together. Is that right, Peter?
There's information there. Um, it's just not easily accessible, and there's a lot of misinformation that's on the internet. That's not really verified studies. It's not scientific. It's very anecdotal. And so he wants to sort of separate from like, hey, this is true and proven to this has been studied, but not necessarily like there'd be different levels of like, you know, things. And then the other thing is like the risks aren't very clear. Like people are like, oh, just go, start taking this thing. And it's like, no, that's a dangerous thing. You shouldn't be taking that without like, a doctor providing support. And then obviously there's legal issues around, you know, diagnosing and making recommendations for people. It's more about not making the actual recommendation, but providing them with the information. Like here's the publicly available knowledge
okay, yeah,
to
yeah,
draw their own
that's interesting.
conclusions.
It's another use case of curated knowledge base, and also I think knowledge base where people should trust in some way because it's not okay. Share the link. Yeah,
He
PubMed.
mentioned PubMed as a database, but I'm like, well, that's not yours. You don't own that. He's like, oh, well, it's publicly available. I'm like, yeah, but not to use in your own commercial venture. I don't know what their licensing is or their API, but like the first place this starts with is you figure out where you're getting data in the first place, how you're keeping it accurate. Um, I said, why don't you start with a really narrow use case around one specific symptom, back pain, stomach ache, like pick one specific thing and see if you can curate enough knowledge to create
God,
something
I think
useful.
the problem would be stopping the knowledge. There's so much crap out there.
Well, that's the point is that it needs to be curated in a
Yeah.
way that's like, how do you sort of even manage that? So every time there's a new study and there's a new this and a new that and
Yeah,
a new
drink bleach for
claim.
COVID.
Yeah, drink bleach for COVID, try some ultraviolet light.
So much stuff. That's interesting, UK. So Gianluca, let's see your trip.
Oh, your trip. But instead of my trip, yeah. Where is the? It's not trip. It's a kind of. It's not rafting, but it's a kind of canoeing. I don't remember the name.
When you said rafting, I'm just like, oh, how's your shoulder?
No, now
I'm such a grandma.
No, no, that because you,
torrenting.
you get a herky jerky, like, yeah.
Yeah. Like thinking, whoa.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
I too
Where
rafted
is?
my way up to Boston and back in traffic this weekend for a wedding. I spent more time in my car than I did anywhere else.
Oh boy. I took
But
my
that's the
daughter
last
Saturday morning to Asbury Park, and
fun.
the the uh the the tide is so strong, they're like no swimming. Like it's been really bad the last 2 weeks.
Are you
I heard a
insane,
bunch of
Gianluca?
There's- it's not my idea, Valentina, my
You're
girlfriend.
insane. That's
Yeah,
insane.
What was this, like a class 4
Yeah.
rabbits or something? What was this? What class is this?
This is
No,
this is Gianluca's crazy class. Oh
yeah,
boy.
yeah. We already booked and paid, so we should, we
Oh
must
boy.
do.
Oh, you haven't done it yet? Now I get to worry.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
not that. We must that. Yeah, on Thursday. On Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did it. Oh, good. You survived.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
A
No, no,
canyoning.
no. We not did. We will did next Thursday.
Oh, thanks. Now I worry again.
Next Thursday.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
That's what I do
All
best, by
right.
the way. I worry. All right. So I have a new Zoom account for some reason, or they did something to Zoom, and you guys keep going into small boxes in the corner. So bear with me while I try to share my screen. They changed it up on me again. Hold on. There we go. Share my screen. Okay, so welcome to the Monday morning dev meeting for AIFAQ, sponsored by the Linux Foundation. The Code of Conduct and the Antitrust Policy are displayed on your screen. Just teaches us how to act and be cognizant of other people's contributions. We have a Slack channel. Everybody here has already joined it, so that's great. I think the agenda today is first we're going to go over, obviously, Gianluca's presentation, and then I know JRAM might not be on the call, but I can play his Snowflake presentation to help people. I got really stuck trying to help him test this out, so I had took a Snowflake class, and I want to try it again today, see if I can get farther along. And then I know Ryan has a presentation for us. This is just something that came across my desk that I don't know if somebody in our group should visit, but we'll get to that. We'll talk a little bit about the Founders Institute graduation presentation. This is still testing information. The website is working. I'm updating these sections today. And these are two presentations that we have to work on. I know that Ryan already has his multi-agent, but I want to do a Princeton Snowflake meetup before the big New York meetup, which is October 2nd. I've signed up for it. Hopefully I can get my butt to New York that day. For the Snowflake, I looked to see if there's any way we could get in to present, and I don't think so. So I'm going to run this by Tim and see what our options are to get our name out there and our information in that presentation. And then I just wanted to give a shout out to Ryan for this awesome. He's got his own lab now at Hyperledger with this Git mesh, which integrated us, so he can talk about that. But I'm very proud of that. So jumping right into Gianluca's presentation. There you go.
Okay. AIFAQ works.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Finally. Only took me 2 months. So
Yeah.
it's up
Yeah,
to
no,
just one page. I'll expand
no
on it.
problem.
I'll put the terms and services up there and a little link at the bottom just so that we have it on the website. I'll do a separate page for Founders Institute. So if they need to know how to log in and do it, it'll be a demo page right on the main website that will link right to the demo. I don't think I need one for Linux Foundation or Crypto Mondays yet, but again, I can always add it right away. And get some other information pages on here, and then this should be being updated during the day today. So that's that.
Okay.
And the mentorship program, the only thing I have to speak about that is I did do the midterm evaluations last week, and they're in, so we should be good till November with the administration details of the mentorship.
Okay. Yeah. If I remember right, this week we should prepare the report from each mentee. Is it
I did that already.
correct?
I did it
Ah,
already.
okay. Oh,
It's
thank
done.
you. Thank
We're
you.
done. And
Thank
it was,
you.
she did it a little different this year. It was just a survey. You had to fill out a survey for each
Okay.
candidate. So she took the writing out, just checked it off. I put a paragraph in for each about what they've been working on and sent them all in. So they're done.
Okay. Perfect. So, yeah, about the next part of the program, maybe we should start from the current code. I want to clean a little bit the code and share the current code with other mentees, and we can start from there. Yeah, maintaining a clean version for the production and the public version for mentees. I think we can start also integrating other kind of agents. My first version used the web search agent that we also installed in the yeah, in the test. Yeah, that's one. In the test version, there is the, yeah, it's that version. And so we can test the web search agent. Also, I created the new chat and history feature. And so if someone want to test, and yeah, in the left, there is the user feedback, the chat history, the new sessions, and also if the system, instead of replying with I don't know or I don't have information for this answer, the system try to search a response, search some documents on the web and reply with that. Yeah, one question can be if can you provide the LinkedIn profile of uh, this person, and the system reply with the correct link. Yeah, maybe. Oh,
I like that answer.
yeah. I think if you ask again with Peter Miel, the correct name, I think it's also provide the.
Same thing.
Okay, so can try with done.
I like it. Just I don't know. It's more conversational and it gives you another step. So I like it rather than I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I give it a
good point.
thumbs up.
Right. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's not just like, okay, dead end, why am I here? It's like,
Yeah.
all right,
Goodbye.
I don't know, but here's your other options. It's giving
Yep.
you
I like it.
options.
Yeah, please try to ask this question because yeah, the it replied with a different. Yeah, 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 I received another response. Can I share my screen?
Of course.
Thank you.
So now the Zoom has this new feature. If you click,
Yeah,
the
that's my
speaker
answer.
goes. Oh,
That's my answer. It's that's the correct
but you're
answer.
logged in. You're logged in as a different security. I never
Uh,
logged in.
uh,
I just followed the
oh,
link. So maybe if I log out and log in, I'll get a different answer
maybe.
because I just followed your link. So I didn't have any security. I didn't have. Oh, I don't want to sign in with Google. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah, maybe you should update or not. I will
Well,
check.
let's ask. No,
I
but
will
I still
check.
don't
That's
have. I don't have the
that
config
means
and the uploads.
okay. Let's try to grant that permission.
Wait, let's see. Yeah, no. Guess,
Oh,
guess, guess,
sorry, it's
guess,
not.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
admin and save. Okay, maybe now you are
Yep.
admin.
Now I'm admin. Let's ask the
I
question
don't.
again. See if that matters. Nope. Should I build my knowledge base? See if that has anything to do with it?
No, actually no.
I
Yeah,
love this
that's
guy.
live. Uh,
Done. Okay.
yeah, I should check why.
Nope.
Uh, there is a reason, but
Why did he give me that answer?
can you share your screen?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Sitting here doing all this stuff like everybody's watching me. So I logged in and logged off, and then I got the config menu back.
Okay.
And then I built the knowledge base just in case my knowledge base was not
Mm-hmm.
up to date. And then I asked the same question, and then it gave me a really weird answer. It didn't say anything about looking up your profile in LinkedIn and searching LinkedIn. It said that these are the people at like I didn't ask it anything about the founders at Keystone or anything, but they gave me Don Daria, Aaron, Bill, and Peter. So I don't know why it wanted these names in here for this question at all.
Yeah, I will double check. That's the reason because um, I'm not installed in the production version yet because we should test. But the idea now is to yeah to we need to add maybe new feature in the test version. Yeah, the O4 version, and maintain the stable version in the production. FI Keystone .ifaq.pro. Okay. Um, other yeah. Let me share my screen. Okay. Now we are maybe we are here.
Actually, I think it is not able to use the web tool only because like I am testing right now and like I was trying different questions and it is not able to like use that web search only. Like not particularly LinkedIn, but it is not able to like search the web only.
I don't know. Yeah, it's curious. I will check because that's uh yeah that's a parameter, but the parameter it's a general parameter. I don't know. My version it seems to work. Yeah, maybe I can try it. Like the last version is, can you provide an F founder keystone contact form? Yeah, start with this question. And I think it's maybe it's correct. Let me click. No, it's FI conduct. Maybe an old link. Global no, fi.com. Yeah, I think it is using the web search agent because it's able to provide link, but yeah, the response is not the best. Or maybe stone. Also, it is a general. This general. And here it's the application. No, no, I think it's not correct. I will check. But it's an agent example of so we can start from there to integrate multi agents in our base code. So um, okay, that's the first one. No, okay, it works. Done. Thank you, Robbie. Okay, yeah, I'd like to post something on Medium. Maybe also mentees can can help us if they want to share what you learn or you are learning, the current status of the project. Yeah, I think in the middle of the program, maybe we should use this opportunity to take a small break the, from coding and start um, maybe to write something or also publish something. Maybe can be an opportunity to spend 1 week, 10 days to publish something on Medium or LinkedIn as well. This is my idea. I'd like to understand the lesson learned until now. Do you agree, Ryan? Lochan? Is Lochan
Yeah, I
also?
have already prepared the post. I was just waiting for today's meet for that evaluation thing. I have already prepared
Okay,
it. I will be posting it just after the meet.
perfect.
So I just put on Slack a mentee assignment, lessons learned, and posted those 4 points. So hopefully, that'll get Medium. We can do LinkedIn. We can do Instagram, whatever you want, get it out there and start posting. But again, I think it would be best. I really hate to do any kind of post without an action item for people. So I would like maybe to set up a meetup for AIFAQ in Princeton online Zoom account. That gives an opportunity for Ryan and Lochan to present the multi-agent and a chance for JRAM and Sumana to present the snowflake. So I can, if we have like any kind of date, it could be during the day, it could be during the night. I can set it up in a minute. But before any posts go out, we should put a link to the next step meetup, so that they're not just reading about it, but they're actually can do something. If that is okay with everybody.
Yeah, sure. For me, thank you. Yeah, me too. I try to maybe to think to a Medium article and yeah, something that can be interesting for the future as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can do a medium. You could do the whole mess of ways you can get information out there. Um, and that's great. So,
Yeah,
and
I wait.
nobody else but Gianluca filled out the feedback survey form on our
Yeah,
testing site.
yeah. Let me show. That's the current. Yeah, that's the current production version. And if I check we have these users, lots of users. How many feedback forms are filled out?
Yours, yours.
Yeah, maybe it's the first one, but we also have other.
Do you
Yeah,
think we should send an email to all these people with a link to the survey saying, now that you've had a chance to play with it, can you tell us what you think?
that's the question. Shall we send an email to the user with the link of the feedback form? I don't know. Yeah, I'd like it, but I don't know if it's a kind of. I don't know. I don't want to disturb the people.
Well, and here's the thing, especially with the Founders Institute people. If we can do this quick enough and get this done correctly, we have about a week before that meeting where they offered us some time. So one of the things on the agenda on the Menti site is prepare a Founders Institute presentation, something like 4 or 5 minutes to give to the future founders in the program and let them have a chance to test it out so that they know it's available. So if you have like, we'll market it as, if you have any questions about the Founders Institute program or your assignments, I don't know about our assignments yet, please try our chatbot and fill out the survey. We'll see how far that gets us. And then that would, get some exposure, but we would just need to make sure the presentation is to Don in time and it says what we want it to say. So I was hoping we could spend a little time on that towards the end of the meeting, just to get some talking points in there. And then one of the mentees or myself can create a presentation around that. I guess, what's next week's meeting? Next week's meeting is, just pop my calendar. Next week meeting is the first, and then the second is the presentation at Founders Institute. So if we have something by the first, so that we could dry run it next Monday and then give it over to Don, hopefully that will work.
Okay, I'm preparing one slide, just one slide with the QR code, and maybe we can also add the feedback form. And because Bill send us an email to present the demo, and yeah, I'm also preparing 2 minutes live demo presentation for
Perfect, perfect.
yeah,
And
yeah, for founders.
maybe make an introduction slide that explains a little bit of the technology to the people who have never seen it and aren't technical, because a lot of the founders have business ideas that have nothing to do with technology. So this might be a great tool for them if it's not scary, because a lot of people who don't
Uh,
do technology get scared.
Following ChatGPT suggestion, I'm preparing one conversational, yeah, like one text
Yep,
slide
one slide,
saying,
couple of
yeah,
points.
well,
This is what we do. That's it.
just presenting the value proposition with no technology at the moment, but we can review. Yeah, I also can share with you and Peter that you can give me great suggestion for that. Okay, sent. And so, okay, baking to that part. I don't know if we maybe Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust mentees can fill out the form. I think we can send an email to them, because in that list, sorry, we also have Scenic Mandal and Ashley. I don't remember. I will check. Yeah, we have lots of Linux Foundation mentees that can fill out the form, and they sign up before our feedback form, so maybe they don't know that we have that form.
They do now. It's in Slack.
I don't know. Yeah, the last one, I think.
So I put in Slack the information that we fed into the system, the Streamlit link, and the survey. So hopefully,
Okay.
so that's in the general. So if you ever need anyone to test it, you could send them right to Slack. On the general, it's the information we fed in, the instance, and the feedback form.
Okay, I'm curious about the JRAM demo. If okay, is improving the right functionality, chunk size, okay, and is working on demo version. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, Ryan, you
Okay.
definitely post that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Then we can ask Tim.
Ryan worked on a thing. So the snowflake, I can go over that a little bit towards the end since JRAM isn't here. But I'd love to hear Ryan's presentation. I know he's got something for us he sent in Slack. Is that right, Ryan?
Actually, that was like I sent you last week. It
Oh,
was that same presentation only. Like I sent you the
okay,
last
week
week.
behind.
Yeah,
Okay, and I know Gianluca wasn't here, so if you want to show him, that would be great. And by the way, congratulations
yeah.
on that Git mesh. It's really getting a lot of coverage.
Actually, me and my team were working to integrate AIFAQ right now. Like my teammate is sitting with me only right now, who is like still he's
That's
working on that only for integrating that thing. AIFAQ in that like for the
Okay.
track.
awesome. I think I can show if we want to see the presentation from last week's Snowflake. I could get that up real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. I need a Trello card. That's what I need, the Trello card. Oh, are you kidding me? I tell you, everything I did with uh, Confluence got toast. Okay, dismiss. Thank you. Workspace. I'm sorry, this is taking so long. Where's my main
No
board?
problem.
There it is. All right, I'll get to it in a minute. Um, here's an easier way YouTube. Of course, that's not what I wanted either. There it is. Nope. How about we just do it this way? I apologize.
No, no problem.
YouTube always takes me forever. But there is a recording. Um, that's what I wanted. Of course, it's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Where are we? We were last week. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Little trip down Bobby's memory lane. Uh, this is the 18th, right? Maybe he did put a presentation on. I thought he presented last week. I guess he just showed us the schema, this part. So did you see this, Gianluca?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not going to find what I was looking for. So he gave us a login for Snowflake. That's on the Trello card. It'll be on the Trello card, and it's also on the wiki page for you to test. My problem is with that is that I got to the point where, let's see where it wants me to log in, and I don't have a real login, so it gives me an error. And then it wants me to sign up for a 30-day free trial. And I wasn't sure if like that gets me back to the login. And this one just says sign up, which is where I got stuck signing up. So I did sign up for the 30 days. I'll see how that works out today. So the class I took on Snowflake, I found very interesting, and only the fact that I didn't realize that. And I know, Peter, we were asking JRAM about this last week. There is so much test data that they give you for free. It's almost like I'm going to draw the similarity to the iCube solution. They have a ton of iCubes of information that you can pull out and use for free in Snowflake. You pull out the information you need, you put in your information in a data warehouse that's kind of spins up for that purpose only, and then
Yeah.
you can
So,
use our chatbot to question that data warehouse that's spinning up. So it's not all your data, it's just what's in that data warehouse. So the test data there should be a lot of that we could play with. I
yeah,
know
so I
he
think
gave
that's a
us.
great, yeah, as we talked about, I think that's a great starting point so that someone can, I forgot, I used the example of Microsoft. They always had like the so-and-so widget company, the XYZ widget company. So
Yep.
we have like an XYZ widget company with their data, and people can start asking questions. Or like, wow, this is
Yeah,
Snowflake
I think that's
data
how it's
that,
set up.
yeah, so that would be awesome. And if we can do different things, I want to ask questions about the products. I want to ask questions about the company. I want to ask companies about the team members. I want to analyze financial information. Like,
I'm going to ask if I have enough team members to do an assignment. I don't know anything.
yeah, yeah, like, so they've got to have a ton of data. And if we could show various use cases that people then can relate to, they'll be like, oh yeah, like, can it do this for my Snowflake data? Because that would be
Yep.
awesome.
And then even your gentleman who was talking about the medical stuff, he could see
Right.
if there's any trusted libraries that he would use, like that,
Yep.
medical journals in there, whatever. I'm just throwing it out there.
Exactly.
So that
Yeah,
would be
that guy's name
great.
is Dave and his partner is Rob, just to put a
Dave
name
and
on it.
Rob.
Yep.
Awesome. So with the agenda, I think that other than so let me just share my screen real quick, get back to some things, some assignment things here. So what I was thinking was, so this is the startup graduation and it's September 2nd. So we really need to get working on the Founder Institute. Again, you have the QR code. You just need to put a frame around so that the people who are seeing this know what it is before you show it to them, so they have an idea, and then that should be good to go. And if you need any help with that presentation, Gianluca, send it over. I'll put graphics on it. If you want to just send me text that you want on there, and we'll get that done. And then I put this in the Slack channel for everyone again to see what's in there. Try it out, take the survey. Hopefully they'll do that. I'll be working on the website today, looking at different options for designing. And then again, this Snowflake meeting, where did I put it? maybe I can get it here. They have this great tour going on, and no, it's right here. And I was hoping that Sumana might have been on the call for this world tour because it's going to be a lot of places. And some are in India, but they're soon. So I was like, ooh, hopefully she can. There's Delhi, Jakarta, all over. I know these. I think this is the one that Ryan's going to, right? Oh no. When are you in Tokyo?
Yeah, yeah, I am in Tokyo also
In
for
that during
December.
those.
December
Uh,
in both Seoul and Tokyo.
so again, if she can hop in, or JRAM can hop in on any of these, they're all virtual. Some of them are virtual, some are live. So I will also run this by her to see if any of these she can do. Again, I'm signed up for this one. Um, Hopefully we'll get some information or get some exposure. I'll check with Tim and see if maybe this breakout session or something I could have a table at, or maybe a booth at the hall or something. I don't know. Have to get our marketing up and running with a little banner or sign or something that says what we do, and some materials. I don't know. So again, that's coming up soon, but we have time because that's not until October. But I do want to get the Snowflake team very much involved in this, whether it's one of the virtual ones or anyone, just to get us presenting for them. Um, that was Snowflake. What is this one? Yeah, that's the tour. Okay. So I think that was the new ideas. Oh, yeah. I just want to, again, a shout out to this. This is awesome. If you want to give your support here, I guess we already did. Go team. There's our team. So yeah, congratulations on that. That's awesome. I was like, okay, there we are. So yeah, good luck with
Yeah.
that and keep us posted. I'm excited. Very excited. Um, and that was it. Again, we're going to redo these second half goals next week. Um, to make sure that we're on board for the goals. And if Min needs anything else, Gianluca, she just sent that one thing with the survey. I don't know if she needs a statement, but she hasn't sent me anything yet. So if she does, I'll fill it out.
Yeah, I just share with you and Peter a small presentation. Yeah, that's yeah. Actually, it's the founder meeting presentation, but I think it's same, and where is some ideas that I want to share next week with Founder Institute founders, new
Oh,
founders,
perfect.
And then
and
regarding the website, um, Rupak last on the last uh, wait, you can do that with AI event, mentioned this tool called VO for doing text to building websites from just text-based, prompts. And so I tested it, and I'll put the link here in the chat for creating a website for a simple landing page for I told you about this Area 23, and we want to start with like offering a service around how to validate your startup idea. Um, and so, you could learn more. You wanted to learn more about it, so here's a way to learn more about that. But B, you could play with this VO and and try it. And people ask Drupak, well, great. So now you get this up, but what if you want to make minor changes? How do you do it? Is there an editing tool? And he said what he does is he literally takes like screenshots of sections of it and says, change the wording from this to that, or swap out the icon, or change this to blue. Um, and edits it that way. All I did is create this site. There's a bunch of stuff I would change in it, but it just sort of gives you a quick overview of what could potentially be done. I don't think it's a bad layout it came out with. There's no color or nothing. It's just very bland. But I don't know if this is a viable tool or if anyone has any feedback or experience using VO.
I have none, but it looks really interesting.
No, actually.
And then
Because
last week they
I literally put in information about it. I said, here's what we're building. I put in my Google Doc, and then I said, now create a prompt I can use in a tool like the Gamma app or VO to now create a landing page for this. And then I took the prompt from ChatGPT and put it in VO.
hmm Interesting.
I
Yep,
have
I
been
will play with it.
using VNode. Yeah, I was using VNode like for some time. Like if you could like just share what thing you want to build, like I can show you something in the next minute. I can try to make something regarding that.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
let me
some like
show you what Rupak
text.
built actually using it. Um,
I was playing with that Orchids app from last week a little bit. I liked their graphics.
I don't know if I put it in here. No, I'm sorry, I don't have it. He showed an example of a site he built for like his sister-in-law. He said I built this in 45 minutes, but I can't find that. But it's an example of something that looks a lot better than what I just sent you. I just don't have it. Okay. All right. That's all I had. Just wanted to share
Okay,
that with you.
Ryan, do you have anything that you want to share?
Yeah, I was working on that AIFAQ one only, which I shared last week for that web search, and another than that, that feedback one which I shared last week. Like not other than that.
Perfect. And Lo Chen, do you have anything?
Yeah, actually, me and Ryan were thinking of implementing that CI workflow end-to-end testing. Currently, what is happening is like whenever someone does PR, in order to check it, G and Luca have to merge it and clone it locally. So we have think that we can create the end-to-end testing in which whenever someone does the PR, it will be set up from the scratch in GitHub server, and after that it get built successfully. Then after Gianluca will merge it and check it. In this way, the main issue is that whenever Gianluca does have to check, he have to initially merge it and clone it locally. So that whenever there is some kind of issue, it kind of hard to revert, and it kind of, if there is some issue, then it just disrupt all the code base. So it's kind of complicated. And for that solution, I'm thinking that we can implement the CI/CD pipeline in GitHub Action. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Um, I have a question to Ryan and Lucia. I would you prepare like a demo or a lesson on pilot integrated in VS Code or cursor for other mentees?
For using Copilot or Cursor or any ID, like something like that.
What do you prefer between Copilot integrated in VS Code or cursor?
Like I am using 5 IDs. Like recently, what I liked most was Hero by Amazon. Like they have recently just launched it. It's like it has like double the like accuracy than Cursor has. Like I used Windsurf, Cursor, Copilot, and Hero also. So among them, I
Eh,
like loved Hero most.
you want to spend a little bit time to present maybe one tool next Monday and another tool later for also for other mentees.
Yeah, like I can prepare it for next week only. I can prepare, like we both can prepare all of them, like 4 or 5 ideas which are popular.
Yeah, maybe also with some suggestion. I don't know when you use. Yeah. In my case, for example, I prefer Copilot and integrated with VS Code, but also, I don't trust 100% the code because sometimes uh, those tools provide like deprecated function or other kind of error. But in general, I think they are very useful for developers. So I think we can start thinking on that, but also to share some skills related to the configuration, the best practice, and so on. Do you agree, Ryan?
Oh yeah, yeah, we can do it. Like there are some stuff like dot rules, or like most of the people don't know about that, which can enforce something that can make the like development more easier and like smooth instead of just randomly prompting the cursor.
Okay. Okay. Any other question?
Nope.
Okay.
I think that's it. I will put all this information and the recording on the Trello card and share it with everybody so that we could access this. And unfortunately, I cannot make the founders meeting tomorrow, unless you want to
Oh,
make it in
okay.
the evening, or make it Wednesday. But tomorrow I'll be in the car, so unfortunately, will not be able to attend that
You mean the
advisor
advisor
meeting.
meeting tomorrow?
Yes,
Okay, let me see if we can reschedule that for, you said Wednesday, same time might
Wednesday's
work
good.
for you?
Yep, that's good.
All right, let me see if I can make that work.
That would be good, and then we could talk to really Tim about getting this Snowflake project
Yeah,
coordinated with his team. Okay, well, everybody have a
Okay.
great Monday.
thanks. Bye.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
And be careful, Gianluca. Don't go flying off a
Yeah.
mountain. Be
Yeah.
careful.
Thank you.